When you are arguing with a narcissist, it's always going to be compare and contrast and rarely ever any resolution. And if you're new here, I have narcissistic personality disorder. So if you bring a grievance to a narcissist, if you tell them about a problem that you have with them, how they are treating you, what they are doing to you, they will come back they won't say, okay, I'm sorry for doing that. I'm going to change my behaviors. I'll do that immediately. I'll work on that. They'll say, but what about this time when you did this to me? Is that not the same thing? Is that not equal? Like, you've been treating me terribly too. I haven't spoke up about it because I'm being nicer. I'm nicer than you. It would always be compare and contrast, trying to one up you. It's like the struggle Olympics or whatever. It's like the punishment Olympics. Like, you did something to me, I did something to you. So we're both even. So I'm not apologizing. But if you want me to apologize, I need you to apologize. That's why I say comparing and contrasting, it rarely ever leads to any kind of resolution. Sometimes you'll end up apologizing to them for what you did to them 5 years ago, just to get them to apologize for you, what they did to you right now. Hope this helps. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here is dedicated to just taking my TikToks and my YouTube shorts and making them longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be a little bit longer, maybe around 8-9 minutes, because you already got a minute and a half in now this far. So the video you just watched was one I did about how there is rarely ever any resolution when you're dealing with a narcissistic person. When you bring an issue to a narcissist, it's not going to be just like, damn, I made that mistake. I'm sorry. Look, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to work on it. Exact same. I'm going to work on a specific thing, and I'm not going to bring up anything that you did in retaliation. With a narcissist, it's going to be, most of the time, it's going to be compare and contrast. Literally. It's going to be compare and contrast. Like I said, the struggle Olympics. Like, so yeah, I might have done that. But let's talk about when you did this to me 14 years ago. You remember that? Because I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers that. Things like that. Our narcissist never forgets, like a damn elephant. A narcissist never forgets. And that's why I tell people, stop. People get so caught up, like, on wanting a resolution with a narcissistic person. If you're consistently having conversations like this, what keeps you there? If sometimes, like, I get it, the kids and stuff like that. If there's no kids involved, there's nothing else involved. This is just your boyfriend or your girlfriend. What is keeping you there other than some good cheeks? What is that? What is keeping you there? I'm literally just curious. Love is keeping you there. I tell these people all the time, love will have you looking stupid as hell to everybody, including yourself, when you say it out loud. Like, did you confront him about cheating on you? Yeah, I did. But you know what? He didn't admit to it, but he had a good point. I remember, like, I told him I didn't want anything from McDonald's, but when he bought McDonald's home, I did bite his cheeseburger. He's held on to that for 14 years, so I think we're even now. What the hell? Like, literally, y'all, they be blowing my mind. That's what I'm like. I be doing these videos. I do these skits sometimes. And the reason I do these skits is to show people, like, this is what you're putting up with. This is how outlandish it looks. This is how stupid it looks to people. Like, why are you still there? And I know, good God. I know y'all gonna say the trauma bond. But if you can say the trauma bond, if you can say it, you can break it. If I can acknowledge that I have narcissistic personality disorder and I can go to therapy for 4 years and I can be doing all of this, you damn well certain can break the damn trauma bond. And I don't want to hear that you can do it. I don't want to hear it. I don't. You think I want to hear it? I don't. That's how it goes, though. I want people to be as strong as possible, but, like, if you aren't getting any resolution in an argument with a narcissistic person, why, you, like, literally, why do you need a confession? That's why I be asking people. If you are already wanting to leave, you don't need to confess to a narcissist. You don't need them to confess to you. I just wanted them to be accountable and just know what they did. They know what they did. They know what they did. Trust me, we know what we have done to you. Admitting it, but we're not going to admit it to you because that gives you the power. Then you can bring up something that we did 14 years ago. If we can admit to it, yeah, I admit that I did that. You know what I mean? Compare and contrast. People say, who said that? A dude commented on my yes. I need to respond to it. He's like, but isn't it just calling out somebody for being a hypocrite? Yeah, it could be calling out somebody for being a hypocrite. But if it's not relevant to the conversation, then it's not calling somebody out for being a hypocrite. It's compare and contrast, so you can skate past accountability. Yeah, if it's like if they catch you cheating and you bring up something, you bring up how they forgot that they were 15 minutes late for a date 20 years ago. How is that comparison? That's not equivalent. There's a false equivalency. I talk fast, y'all. So my words get jumbled up sometimes. I know I talk fast. Like, Lee, can you slow it down a little bit? If I can slow it down, I will slow it down. Trust me. I talk fast. I can't understand myself sometimes. I'm like, what I just say? They'll get it. You know what I mean? And people ask me in my comment section, well, how do we have that conversation? And how do we let them know? You have to go straight to the point. Don't jumble your words. Don't focus on them too. Because I talked to a woman yesterday. And the imagery, like she described like vividly how her husband looked every time she opened her mouth when she got ready to talk to him. She literally described exactly how his fingers would tense up, how his shoulders would turn, how his mouth would open, how his eyebrows would raise, and how his nose would flare up, and how he would look like he had pure hatred on his face. She said, I knew exactly what I wanted to say, but then I would see his body language start to shift, and I would jumble my words up. And then he'd be like, what? Talk, you can't even talk straight. And she's like, because I would get flustered. I was like, stop focusing on how he looked, because the way you just described it, I could imagine it. I can see it. So I said, when you have something to say to a narcissist, don't focus on their body language. Don't look at them directly. Sometimes you want to look them directly in the eyes, but don't look at their body, because if you can see their body to shift, that means you can tell their energy is shifting on you too. So don't look at their body. Don't look at their energy shift, because that's going to get that right there. It's going to get you flustered. It's going to make you stammer. It's going to make you stutter, and then they're going to jump on the stutter. As soon as you start stuttering, they're going to jump on that. So straight to the point. I don't like the fact that you lied to me last night about where you were. And to keep it moving. If you're going to stay in this relationship, just say that and keep it moving. Just let them know. That's how you hold them accountable, is letting them know that you know, and not giving them a chance to explain themselves, to lie to you, to gaslight you, to have you questioning your own reality. Because they would have you looking stupid if you allow them to. Just looking just foolish. And yes, you look foolish. You're like, do I look stupid? Like, yeah, I don't say, I'll tell you right now. Like, yeah, you look stupid as hell for allowing, believing that. Like, that's a clear lie. I know that's a lie. You believe that? Yeah, because you've been around that gaslighting so long. I'm not in the gas field. I'm out here. I'm outside the radius of the gaslighting. You right there in the gas. Like, you woozy and hazy. You don't know what the hell going on. He's like, I guess she's telling the truth. Because then, like, we got to arguing. And the next thing you know, I was clapping her cheeks. I don't know what happened. I guess we're good now? Like, wait, what happened? What was y'all arguing about? You know what? I don't even know. I just remember there's a good cheek clapping turn of time. I clapping cheeks really good. So what were you mad at? I don't even know. Damn, the cheeks was that good. See, they get you. So straight to the point. Don't dance around. Don't focus on the body language. Do not look them directly. Don't look at their body and watch them drawing up, get ready to get angry, because that'll make you stammer, man or woman, or non-binary person. But anyway, y'all, thank you for tuning in to another episode. I really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all, because as much as y'all learn from me, I learn even more from you. I'm thankful. Peace.